Good morning and greetings from the Judicial Commission of New South Wales, located here in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. I'm sorry I'm unable to be with you in Bermuda and to participate in the CJEI Biennial meeting. Unfortunately, other commitments prevented my attendance. The theme of the meeting and the topics to be covered look most interesting, and I'm sure, as with other CJEI meetings I have been lucky enough to attend, the gathering together of judicial educators from around the Commonwealth will prove most beneficial. As I am not there with you, I would like to tell you something about the Judicial Commission of New South Wales and our work, particularly in the area of judicial education. Before doing so, I will put my remarks into context. New South Wales is one of 6 states and 2 territories that make up Australia. There are 23 million people in Australia, and the population of New South Wales is approximately 7 million people. Australia, as you may know, is a federation with both state and federal courts. In all, there are around 1,000 judicial officers in Australia. That includes both judges and magistrates, with 350 of those judicial officers located in New South Wales state courts. The Judicial Commission of New South Wales was established in 1986 by legislation known as the Judicial Officers Act. The Commission's principal functions are, first, to organise a scheme of continuing education and training for the judicial officers of New South Wales state courts. Second, to assist the courts of New South Wales to achieve consistency in sentencing. And thirdly, to examine complaints against judicial officers. Today I will be talking about the work of the Commission in the area of judicial education, which commenced in late 1987. The continuing education programs are provided to New South Wales judicial officers at all levels, from the Supreme Court of New South Wales to the local courts. Continuing judicial education in this state is voluntary. There is no mandatory requirement to attend the programs presented and provided by the Judicial Commission. However, attendance at our programs, because of their high quality, are very high. Our philosophy is that judicial education should be, as far as possible, judge-run. What I mean by that is that judicial officers are involved in every aspect of the program, from the determination of content and planning through to the presentation of seminars. The objective of our program is to provide information on law, justice and related disciplines, and most importantly, to develop judicial skills and disposition. To enhance our programs, we include, as much as possible, interactive elements to the programs in recognition of adult education principles and the fact that learning is enhanced through active participation. Our continuing judicial education program, or professional development, includes both conferences and seminars and publications. I will first mention our conferences and seminars. We have, commencing from the time of appointment of a judicial officer, induction and orientation programs, annual conferences for each of the state's courts, which is a great opportunity to bring all the judicial officers for the particular court together to share experience and to learn. We also hold specialist conferences on law and procedure, and very important today is the workshops that we provide to develop judicial skills and techniques. We also hold for all courts occasional seminars, particularly where there is a new development in the law. Obviously, because we are always trying to improve what we do, we evaluate every education session. And I'm pleased to report that last year the satisfaction rate was 93% for all of our on average for all of our education programs. I will briefly mention some of our publications. We provide technical publications such as bench books to assist judges in their day-to-day work. These include a sentencing bench book, a civil trials bench book, a criminal trial bench book, a bench book which we call Equality Before the Law, and we also have several other training manuals. We produce a Judicial Officers Bulletin on a monthly basis. This includes articles of interest to the judiciary. It also summarises important cases and provides judges and magistrates with important information about the education programs that are coming up in the future. In addition to the bulletin, we provide what we call a judicial review. This is a collection of the best papers from our conference and seminar program, which we publish twice a year. We also have judicial education monographs. These are on topics such as the role of the judge, judgment writing, statutory interpretation. There's a whole series of these education monographs. Also, because one of our important roles is to undertake research into various aspects of sentencing, we also produce research monographs and sentencing trends papers. All of those publications are designed to complement the information that we provide in our conference seminar program. I should also mention that not only do we produce these publications in hard copy, we also produce them electronically, and they are available on our database and accessible by not only judicial officers but also the profession. Practitioners find the information of great value. Because we encourage the use of technology, we also provide computer skills training. This has become very important because many of our judges and all of our magistrates are using iPads. And to facilitate the most effective use of that technology, we provide ongoing training and assistance. We also have a help desk. I should mention, because I only have a short time this morning, some of our recent initiatives. As part of our program to promote interactive learning, we have introduced an audience response system in our education program. This tool creates interactive presentations by using simple, intuitive polling software and response devices. It allows the presenter to ask questions of the audience and to receive and collate their anonymous responses for immediate display and discussion. We particularly use this in sessions on sentencing, where questions can be asked about what is an appropriate sentence having regard to a particular scenario. The audience can present their response, and then that can be analysed, and it is all anonymous. We have found this to be a very effective learning and teaching tool. Another initiative which we've introduced is a monthly newsletter. The newsletter informs judicial officers of upcoming events, and it is linked to a database containing all of our recent conference papers. So, if a judicial officer did not have the opportunity to participate in a particular conference, they can still access the information presented in the form of the conference paper. It also contains various presentations and audio links, and I mean video presentations, which are available on the database. The e-newsletter provides access to judicial education information and materials from anywhere in the state. It does not matter if the judge or magistrate is located here in Sydney or in some of the more remote areas of the state. They all have access to the same information. So it allows for sharing of knowledge, which is very important. We also produce training DVDs. It may be a DVD on some new aspect of a judicial officer's work. For example, there was recently introduced in New South Wales new bail legislation. The Judicial Commission was aware of that, so it prepared a training DVD which is not only designed for use by judges and magistrates, but all the other players involved in bail applications and the determination of bail decisions. I mentioned our publications and the fact that they are online. These are also available, should you wish to access them, on our website, and the web address is judcom.nsw.gov.au, and I would invite you to access the information. Our annual report is also there, which contains much greater detail of our work over the last 12 months or so, and I hope you will find it of great interest. Good luck, and I hope you have an enjoyable meeting. Thank you.